everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Green's Bengals going up against Macklin's Ravens. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The Raven defense taking the field a few moments ago, and their all-time leading sack man, Terrell Suggs, was firing up the troops. They get set for what should be a good matchup with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
The All-Pro Justin Tucker set to do the honors, and we are underway now from Baltimore. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Andy Dalton brings out the Cincinnati Bengals, and this offense looking for something better than they had last week against Jacksonville. Lost 23-7. Charles, only 148 yards of offense.
It's hard to believe with the players they have that they're generating this little offense. 3 big-time runners. Usually you have A.J. Green, John Ross they drafted, yet they can't generate the offense that they're looking for, and they remain, what, 3rd in the AFC North? Hard to believe they're still in it.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And now a first down following that long gain. Andy Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So now 13 yards to go, 2nd and 13 after the penalty marker thrown. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. It's caught, left side, Brandon LaFell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dalton here from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This will be Dalton again. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brandon LaFell from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Joe Flacco and Baltimore, they take the field. A dip below 500 last week. A loss to Tennessee, 4-5 now. Flacco put the ball in the air 52 times in the games, Charles. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
You had to try and rally him late because he threw 2 of those touchdown passes in the last 9 minutes of the game. Tennessee set the pace even though the yardage was all in Baltimore's favor, 341 to 257. The Ravens, I can't believe I'm saying this, they've lost 3 of their last 4 heading into an open week, yet they're still in second place in the AFC North.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On the ground, it's West again. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Ravens and the Bengals have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Bengals opening up on offense. Defense is going to come away with a sack. This ends up as a loss of 7. Bengals later on the drive. Mosley's going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Continuing on the drive, Dalton's going to get the hookup with his receiver, Brandon LaFell. And he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. The Bengals are up now by 7.
Okay, Larry, back here, 7-0 our score as we ready ourselves for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep here for Macklin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, 59 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting him off. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Got some room at the 30. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play action here with Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down now following the run. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And now here come the Ravens. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Pressure mounting. Flacco. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Flacco. His throw incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Setting to throw, Flacco. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Baltimore is going to go here. It's Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible, but the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
All right, here's Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run here with Mixon. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Dalton gives to Bernard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From